Hi strangers, hi friends, my name is Shanae, the Sock Princess, and this is my YouTube channel where I share all about my crafting adventures, knitting, crocheting, and of course, all of my socks. So today is Monday, October 13th. It's currently 6:45 p.m. and I decided to record. It's only been about 11 days since I last recorded, but I have a lot of stuff to talk about. I got some acquisitions, some whips, no finished objects. I don't think I had any finished objects. Let's check the thing. Yeah, no finished objects as yet, but a lot of new cast-ons, and one I'm really excited about. I always forget to say this, but you can find me on Instagram as _Sock Princess and on Ravelry as the Sock Princess. I realized as I was like editing my last couple videos, I never told you guys about my socials, but you can follow me. I post pretty regularly, I would say, like a couple times a week, like on my stories, but like actual posting maybe like once a week, every 2 weeks or so. Yeah. Oh, my shirt. So I went to the Stardew Valley concert a couple weeks ago, and I got this shirt. I didn't get it at the concert venue. I ordered it beforehand, and it came. So I got a shirt, and I got a tote bag that I'm going to use like a project bag. But yeah, it says Symphony of Seasons, and on the back it has like the locations where they're at throughout the world. But let's start the video. No finished objects, so let's just go to whips. And I'm realizing I don't have any progress keepers, but I'll put them on later. So my first whip that I can see are these. These are, oh no, we dropped stitches. But sorry. I'm also going to try to make this a quick one because the sun goes down a lot earlier than it used to. Like, it's currently setting right now. It used to set at like 8:30, but now it's setting like at 7ish just because the time is getting ready to change, but you know, whatever. Alright, so these socks. These are just some vanilla socks I'm making. I'm knitting them on DP ends. These are 2.0 millimeter or US 0 needles. They're the Knit Picks Dreams. They're wooden. They're nice to work with. But yeah, this is my Freckled Whimsy October Club, and the October Club, which is called Witching Hour. And I'm not really following a pattern, I'm just doing my own thing. For the cuff, I did 2x2 rib, and I just did it for 5 stripes. It's a 12 stripe repeat, so it goes like the colors are this gray, black, orange, purple, and green. I believe those are all. Yeah. So every row, every couple of rows, you get this nice vibrant color. It's not really showing up as vibrant as it is. Like, look at this green. It's beautiful. But yeah, these are these socks. The only thing I don't like about DP ends is the storage thing. I can't find a good way to store them, like when I'm putting the project away. And sometimes the needles slide out, but it's okay, I can just pick them back up. I wanted to get like some DPN cozies, but in my opinion, I feel like they're way expensive for what they are. It's just some fabric with some buttons on it. I could make that. Like, they're on Etsy for like $8. I'm like, $8 for a cozy? I'm thinking more like $3 or $4, but that's just me being cheap. My solution was, I was like, okay, I'm just gonna get a sewing machine and I'm gonna learn how to sew and can make my own cozies and bags and whatever. That still may happen, probably towards like Christmas later in the year. I'll get a sewing machine and learn how to sew, and I can show you guys my sewing projects too. It really, I'm just gonna make project bags and DPN cozies apparently. But yeah, tangent. I guess I'm showing another whip. Can't remember. I'm just gonna show all my sock whips first. So yeah, this was a new cast on. This is another new cast on. Ooh. Okay, all right. Also on DPNs. So look at these. Aren't they beautiful? All right, so these are my just socks again, no pattern. I'm just going with the vibes. The yarn though. This yarn is from Oakwood Knits. I shared with you guys last time. Oakwood Knits. The main skein, this variegated, is called Summer of Farewells, and this green is called Poppy Hill. And yeah, I just been loving working with this. Like, this is how much work I got done today at work. Like, look at that. Wow, crazy. So what I did for these, this is another 2x2 2x2 ribbing, and I did the cuff for 3 inches. Then I knit a little bit until I felt like it was enough. Then I started the stripes. The stripes are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows. 5-row stripes with 3 rows in between. I just did that 3 times just for a nice little sporty look. I got the idea from Eunice of Therapy by Craft and Lisa from 72 Stitches. They both have YouTube channels, so I'll like put their channel names up here so you can see them. But yeah, not really doing a pattern. Just again going off vibe. So I did 3 inches for the cuff, 6 inches of leg. Then I did a shadow wrap short roll heel, and now I'm just knitting stockinette till I get to my size, which is about 19 centimeters. Yeah, I stopped really counting rows. I'm just doing it by length because I find that easier. Like, I don't want to sit here and count ribbing or count how many rows my leg is. I'll just do the length, and that way I don't have to worry about the sock not matching, because I have had the issue before when I was counting the rows as opposed to counting the length, because sometimes your tension changes, like when you're knitting the second sock or throughout the knitting process, and just because something's 10 rows on this sock might not match 10 rows on the next sock, but the length would be about the same. So that's my philosophy. But yeah, knitting these on DPNs again. These are, I call these Knit Picks. These are Knit Pro. These are also Knit Pro. These are the cubics, so they're square. What size are you, friend? Uh-oh. I think they're a 1. Yes, they're US 1, 2.25 millimeter. I like the square ones. They're nice to work with as well. That's it for this sock. These are my next whip. These are my Opal socks. I think last time I was here. I'll move it up. Got it moved up. These are Knit Picks needles. These are DPN 6 inches. I think this is a Caspian is the name of the needles. These knit nice too. They're not as slippery as the Knit Pro ones. There's a little more feedback with these needles. But yeah, I'm liking the yarn. I turned the heel, and I'm just gonna keep knitting until I get to my toe length. Next whip. I almost had a heart attack, you guys. I looked in the back and I just saw these DPNs. So I was like, oh no, did they all fall out like together? No, I finished the first one. But I knit those on these DPNs. These are the Knit Pro Carbons. I don't like these needles. I like them because they're nice to hold and the tips are metal, but the the shaft is some like carbon fiber or something, but see if you can see. There's a catch here where these two join, and yarn gets caught on those on both ends, and it's annoying. And also, I know it shouldn't bother me, but there's scratches on the tips. It doesn't impact the knitting at all, but what does is them catching on here. So I won't be using these anymore. But here's the sock that I finished. There we go. This is a shorty sock. I should have my blockers. I didn't deal with it. Okay. Straighten them out. Ooh. Just hold it like this. Oh, there's some lint. This is the Easy Ankle Sock. It's patterned by Denise of Earthtonesgirl. It's in her new book, No Fear Sock Knitting. I modified a little bit. I did an extra ridge on the garter ridge cuff, and I knit a leg, like a little bit of a leg before going into the heel. The pattern has you go like from the cuff, and I think you knit like 1 or 5 rounds, and then you go straight into the heel or something like that. That was going to be too short for me. Like, I like shorty socks, but my knitted shorty socks, they need to have a little bit more leg, or they'll fall into my shoe. I don't like that. I don't like digging out the sock from my shoe when it goes to sleep. But yeah, this was using the leftovers of my Freckled Whimsy September colorway, and I like the little shorties. I'm gonna try to use up as much of the yarn as I can, so I won't have that many scraps left over. Something happened with the toe. Like, look at it. It looks weird. When I was decreasing, like doing the toe doing the toe decreases, I realized that my stitches weren't even, so I had to do some finagling, and you can definitely tell on the toe. Maybe you can't like from there, but I can, and I know it. I also messed up here. Like, I don't know, whatever. Doesn't matter. Yeah, that's this. I started the second one here. For the cuffs, I knit the cuffs on 9 knit circulars because I want to enjoy my knitting. I don't think I will enjoy doing ribbing on DPNs, so I just do the cuff on the 9. I do the cuff on the 9 inch circulars, then I switch to the DPNs. So yeah, that's them. Put these back in here. I think that's all the sock whips. Don't forget them. That's all the sock whips. Next whip in this bag. You guys should know what's in this bag already. It is my reading shawl. It's a pattern by KF Jones of the Bakery Bears, and I'm knitting this using my 2024 Advent from a Homespun House. So I'm gonna bring it out. It's quite big at this point. Okay, where to go? Where is it? Where's the right side? There we are. Okay, last time I showed it, we were here, and I knit this much, which doesn't seem like a lot, but let me tell you guys, I have what feels like 400 stitches on this needle. Like, up here, 2 here. Like, this is a big time shawl. Hold it, try to hold it up. Wrong side. Let's do the right side so you don't see all those crazy ends. Still got some crazy ends, but that's look at that. Look at it. And I'm a little upset with the shawl. Not enough to not finish it because I'm going to finish this. My upsetness comes with the layout that I chose. So at first I was opening the advent, you know, day by day. And I got 2 skeins, I put them together, and then I started knitting. I was like, okay, I'm gonna do that. But the skein colors, they weren't going in like a gradient or anything like that. And some of the, like, if I were to continue like that, some of the color choices would look horrendous together. So I freaked out. So I decided just to open the advent all the way up and then match my colors up. And that was better. But at that point, I had already knit this one, and I didn't want to go back. So I just, no, I think at that point I had knit 2, maybe these 2. And so I just kept going. So it's going to end with a greenish yellow color. So there could be a little bit of symmetry, but I definitely would have started like with the reds and then went kind of like in a rainbow order a little bit. But I haven't had a lot of like pinks and reds, as you can see, and then like the green and blues were just speckled in. It feels divine. Like it's garter stitch, it's squishy, it's very warm. I'm holding the yarn double. I love the shawl. I don't think I'll knit another one just because there's so many stitches on it. It takes so long. Like once you get down to the end, it takes so long to knit back and forth, and then I have to do a bind off. I don't want to bind off like 500 stitches. That's not fun at all. But I will to finish a shawl. But I only need to add in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. 2 more colors. So do that and be done. I figured out if I just do 1 ridge a day, I can finish before the end of the month, which would be something I would want to do because this would be a lot of grams out. It'll be like 700 grams out. It's so nice though. It's so nice and warm. It's perfect for like right now. Like it's a little chilly. Chilly for Florida. I think it's, what's the weather? There's a slight breeze that's going on. Right now it's 78, and I said it's chilly, but it's 78. There's a little breeze, so you know you can have something on your arms if you want to. This morning it was like 66, and I was like, "Ooh, this is perfect weather." But yeah, it's 78 right now. The low for today is 63. The high was 83, so it wasn't a blazing hot day, which is nice. Anyways, I'm losing light. It's only 7 o'clock. Let's see. Magic. No. So yeah, that's my shawl. I'm trying to get this done, but it's a slog at this point. I don't want to knit any more triangular shawls for a while. I just want to do tip shawls that start at a small end and end at a small end, just so I don't have to bind off like a million stitches. Like I hate that. I hate it so much. Do you guys like binding off that many stitches? I mean, I guess you know you have to do it if you want the finished project, but I don't think I would want something that much that I will put myself through that. You know. Hi, I'm back. So wow, kicking the table already. So it is clearly a different day, different time. It is Saturday, the 18th. It is 1:54 in the afternoon. Originally I planned to record this part like the next day after I filmed the last part because the sun was going down and the lighting was just horrible. I tried to like put my flash on my phone to help, it wasn't helping. So yeah, it was probably a weird cut. So last we were talking about whips, and I'm going to bring out my blanket that I'm making. I'm making the Vignette. It's a pattern by Helen Stewart. The yarn I'm using my Studio Ghibli pre-order from Red Door Fibre Studio. It's an 80-20 blend, 80% superwash merino, 20% nylon, and 2-ply. So here we are. Oh, yarn fell. So you can see. Here it is. Last time I think it was a little further down. Probably was right here. And yeah. So this is it. Oh, the beginning's a little down there. But yeah, it's a pretty simple pattern. It's knit on the bias. You knit these lace sections and gartering, just alternate. And yeah, I'm almost to the halfway point. 6. I need to finish off this 50-gram skein, and then I'll do a 20-gram skein and this black breakup thing. Then I'll start the decreases. So I'm knitting these as a part of Emily of the Cozy Crow. She has a channel here on YouTube. She's hosting the Bookish Blanket Mal. It's going until the 30th of November. And yeah, she has a video all about it on the YouTube. She has a video about it. She has a Discord group. So yeah, if you want more information, you can check out her YouTube channel, which is the Cozy Crow, or follow her on Instagram, all that. And my next whip. This whip is my attempt at trying to recreate a pattern. I'll tell you about the yarn I'm using. So both of these yarns are from Kitty Bee Knitting. This is called Siesta. It's a merino cashmere nylon base, I believe. And this is Gulfport, which is in, I don't have the thing. Oh, I can use my phone. One moment. The yarn I'm using this. This is Kitty Bee Knitting. The base is Gulfport, which is a merino, alpaca, linen, and net blend. Is 42% superwash merino, 32% superfine alpaca, 8% linen, and 18% neon Donegal net. You can see here. So it's like a nice fluffy yarn. And this is Kitty Bee Knitting, the Siesta base. Oh, which is a 80% merino, 10% nylon, 10% cashmere base. The colorway is called Sunrise, one of a kind. So I'm holding those two together to make this. So this is my interpretation of the Stay Toasty scarf, which is a pattern by Veronica Lindbergh. But this is not based off of the pattern because I felt like I could make something similar to that without buying the pattern. I mean, it's just a simple like little scarf with I-core edges and we alternate ribbing and garter. Because originally I wanted to make like a Sophie scarf like pattern. I have the pattern for the Sophie scarf, but I don't like the I-cord edging because it's so reversible, but you can't really know what if you're on the right side or wrong side without having a marker. So the way I did it was a little bit easier to keep track of it. So the I cord I did was a slip, like on the right side you knit, slip, knit, and on the wrong side you slip, knit, slip, so you can tell which side you're on to keep up with the increases. It's also reminiscent of Scarf number 4 by My Favorite Things Knitwear. But again, I didn't buy the pattern because I can just, you can just, at this point, I feel like I can eyeball simple things to make it. Yeah, so I'm just gonna keep doing increases till I'm about 50% done with this skein because this has less yardage than the other one. And then do my decreases, and I'll have a nice little scarf. It's getting blown out because it's very sunny out. But yeah, I think these go together pretty well. I don't know how I can. There we go. Show you guys. So it looks kind of like a rain cloud, kind of. This colorway is called. It's called Rain Cloud. This is called Sunrise. So it's like a rainy sunrise type deal. So yeah, I'm pretty proud of this. I haven't made much progress on it. I started this on October 6th. And I'm calling this cheat code because it feels like a cheat code because I'm not using a pattern, I'm just making it up. So, yeah. And I don't really know what I was talking about on Monday when I was making the video. I just listened to like the last couple minutes and I was like, okay, well, I'll just go from there. So that's it for whips. Oh, I have another whip I started a couple days ago. I'm going to make a separate video, project vlog video. Oh, I'm dropping stitches. One moment, let me pick up these stitches before I talk about it. Okay, so I am making another Tolsta tank. It's a pattern by Rebecca Clow and Freya Bea. I'm on the ribbing right now. The sun is like really sunning, so it's probably getting a little blown out. Yeah, it's definitely is. Ooh, wow, it's glowing. I don't have a way of fixing that I know of. Okay, that's a little better. So yeah, I'm using these two yarns. So this is Rowan Cotton Cashmere. This colorway is called something. One moment, I'm looking over here. This colorway is Paper, and this colorway is Vintage Claret. These might look familiar because I was making my this one come to me. I was making the web pullover pattern by Kitty Knitting with these yarns. But I was not liking the knitting process of it. Nothing to do with the pattern, just my yarn choice and needle choice because my gauge was atrocious. So I had to use a size 1 and I wasn't loving it. It was not fun, not enjoyable. So I didn't frog it. I just put it away. But I'm going to frog it. So I decided to make a Tolsta tank, the camisole version. I already made a Tolsta tank using my merino silk blend. And this was going to be cotton, and I'm knitting a size 4 on this one, so it'll be a little bit more open, a little looser, a little bit more positive E, because other one it has negative E's, and it's like cropped. It's weirdly cropped. I don't know what I was thinking when I made it. Yeah, it's very weirdly cropped. So this one's going to be a little bit longer. Yeah, I'm going to make a project vlog all about it. So that'll be up probably next year, honestly. Maybe not. It'll be up sometime. So Yeah, for the web pullover, I'm going to use different yarn, a thinner yarn, and make that at a better gauge. So yeah, this is the beginnings of my Tolsta tank camisole version. Yeah. So that's it for the knitting. We're gonna move on to my little end portion where I talk about reading, watching. Oh, did I have acquisitions? Did I have acquisitions? I did have acquisitions. One moment, please. Let me go get my acquisitions. So yeah, I did have acquisitions. I forgot. I know I was forgetting something, you know. So the gold port, that was an acquisition as well. But I received my order from Scanning the Stitch. Um, so these are from her Enchanted Yarn Society. I do the quarterly option since she is based in Yorkshire, which is in the UK. Yeah, UK. I was like, no, it's the EU, but no, Britain, Brexit, all that happened. Yeah, from the UK. So these are all going to be socks. Yeah, these are going to be socks. This is on her plush sock base, which is a 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon, 437 yards for 100 grams. This is called I Knew You Were Good. That's the main skein here. And this mini skein is, one second while my assistant, i.e. me, pulls up the information. I Knew You Were Good in the 20-gram mini of Tide Bound. This is from Spirited Away. It's getting blown out. I wonder if I could, yeah, we just hold it back here. So this skein is called Always Believe Me Yourself. And the mini skein is called That's the Life of the Cat. And this is based off of The Cat Returns. And this I'm calling my wear skein because it didn't come with a label, but that's okay. This is Ponyo Love Sosuke, and this is Ham, capital, all capitals with an exclamation point. It's case sensitive, and based off the movie Ponyo. This is so pretty. So, oh, we can just hold it down here. It doesn't. Oh, white balance is horrible because like the sun's beaming. It's like 80 degrees out there, but there's a slight breeze, so it doesn't feel as hot. And I have the fan going because it's a little stagnant right now. But yeah, these are all going to be socks. If I'm not tired of it by then, I'm going to do stripes with the minis. Like 3 stripes on the leg, and then the toe will be the color of the mini. I think that'd be cute. Nice little sporty sock. Yeah, that's them. Super excited. I forgot they were coming. Like, I believe I got a shipping notification. I was like, oh, I forgot about those. So now we've reached the end of the video. It's probably going to be a long one. That last recording was like 40 minutes. This is 20 minutes. Hopefully I can get it to be shorter somehow. But we're going to talk about non-knitting stuff. So reading, watching, listening. So reading, I read the second book by Baguettes, Strange Houses, and this one was very interesting. I really liked that one. This was also creepy too. So this is perfect for like spooky Halloween season. It's not scary, just creepy. Yeah, it's really good. It's about housing, weird housing plants. Housing plants? Floor plants. Floor plants. And the secrets of like the houses and the owners and all that. Super cool. Yeah, that's all I read. And I was able to, I pulled my Kindle out of retirement and I got the ebook sent to my Kindle so I can read it that way really quickly. You can read that in a day, honestly. The books are only about like 200 pages and like it's not fast paced, but you want to keep reading because it's like, oh my gosh, what the heck's going to happen next? It's like there's twists and turns at every corner. So yeah, definitely check it out if you're into like the macabre. Still watching One Piece. I finally broke through the 1,000, so I think I'm on episode 10, 16, somewhere up in there. I started a new anime, Black Clover. This is from a recommendation for one of my coworkers. I think I'm on episode 2, no, definitely 3, and it's pretty good. It's fantasy, not really fantasy, magic. The world they live in is magical. Mostly everybody has magic powers to some extent, and it's following 2 orphan kids in their journey to become greater magic users. One of them was born with no magic, and the other one has a great potential for magic or whatever. And like when you turn 13, I believe was the age, you get your grimoire, which is a magical book, and on that day the his name's he's the kid who has great magical ability. He got one that had a 4-leaf clover, and that's super significant in the world because the Wizard King, who like a long time ago when the country was founded, he protected the country. His grimoire had 4 leaves. So Asta, who is the other guy who doesn't have any magical powers, he didn't get a grimoire at the grimoire like receiving ceremony. Everybody was like, oh my gosh, what the heck? But he received one when they were in danger. Shortly after, he got a grimoire, and that had a 5-leaf clover, which is like related to like the devil or something. I don't know. I'm still learning the lore. But yeah, that's what I'm watching. I am waiting for the dubbed episodes to come out for Spy Family and My Hero Academia because those, the new season's out now. And yeah, that's about it. So that was it for this episode. Thank you all for watching. Can't wait to record another video so you guys can watch. If you liked the video, then if you liked my content, please like the video and subscribe for more. Yeah, and I'll see you, well, I won't see you, you will see me next time I upload. So have fun out there, knitting, crocheting, needlepoint, beading, sewing, whatever it is that you like to do crafty wise, you have fun doing it and do it responsibly. So see you next time.